Hey, gang. Welcome back to a special little live stream I'm going to do here. As a thank you, I got a wonderful AOK from one of, I consider, the pillars of the comic community here, Dr. VonChilla. He was one of the first people that interacted with me when I first started on here. I believe he was the first one. I'm pretty sure he was the first one to leave a comment on my very first video. So he's been hanging around the channel for quite a long time, and I thank him very much for his support. But he sent me a wonderful AOK, and I can't wait to show it to you. And I just got to make sure I remembered where I put it. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, I got him. Okay. So I've been down here. I was talking with Graphic Man earlier. We did like a little video chat, just off air type of thing. We used to do them once in a while, and got a chance to do one today. And it was a lot of fun. We spent 2 hours just chatting around about comics and everything else, TV, wrestling, everything. So it was a lot of fun. And I've been wanting to do this for a week now because I've had the AOK package for about a week or 10 days. And I just haven't had the time. And when I did have the time, I did not feel good. I know that's a surprise. But so today was a perfect storm, and I want to get that baby out there to thank Dr. VonChilla for his generosity and kindness. So we're just checking in here with the Peanut Gallery. Let's see what's going on. We got Michael Taylor. Hey there, Michael. Happy Sunday. He says, hello, Doc. Happy New Year. This is a pleasant surprise. Didn't expect to stream. Yeah, this is kind of a special one. Like I said, I've been lucky enough probably the last month or so, maybe a little longer. I've gotten like three, including this one, three AOKs. I got a wonderful one from Eric K, who gave me, I got him covered up now, but back here, behind Jose, we got the wrestling magazines. He sent me 3 wrestling magazines that were awesome, man, because he knows I'm a wrestling fan, and he's a wrestling fan too. They were from the 70s, and it was awesome. And they are in incredible shape, man. They're better than the ones I've got in my collection, So that was awesome. Then I got one. Oh, man, now I'm going to draw a blank. No, I'm not going to draw a blank because it was from Rob. And now I'm drawing a blank on his lap. Man, my memory is going. Man, Rob, he sent me. What did I do with him? I got him here somewhere. Oh, no, they're upstairs. I have them upstairs. The artist, professional artist, he'd done some work for Marvel and stuff. I think I got some of his work right here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Where is it? Oh, come on. Gonna make me look bad here. Yeah, make me look worse than what I already. There we go. Right there. Rob did a lot of this work right here. Rob Brown. Thank you. Doggone it, man. My brain, I'm telling you, it's going. But he did a lot of these covers. So, I mean, great stuff. He sent me a wonderful package, AOK as well, with some wrestling Undertaker comic books that he sent me that he had done work on. So that was awesome. Plus, there was a werewolf book, Bane of the Werewolf, which is awesome. So I was incredibly impressed with all that stuff. So thank you to both Eric and thank you to Rob once again for that. And now I get another one from Dr. VonChilla. So, I mean, this just goes to show you the type of community we have here. Tremendous, tremendous people out there, very generous and whatnot. So thank you very much. And let's see who else is hanging out here. Is Michael? He's also saying very cool family pictures. Yeah, that's an old intro that I did way back. That's probably about a year and a half, 2 years old. When it was all kinds of things I was preparing before we did the comic book memories. What turned out to be comic book memories. I was planning all kinds of different things, basically doing my own like world building, where I was gonna have my own thing. I still have it here, kind of. It's I call it WSAN channel 75. The Silver Age Network, WSAN, and so that's my. This is the studio. Not exactly high rent studio by any stretch, but yeah, and so I did this as a nice little it was a little bit of a tribute to my family, and through the years, give you a look at the doctor through the years from when I was just a wee doctor, so. But yeah, it was fun. In that picture, if you see the one where I look like, it's in the 70s, and I'm dressed in the white pants, and I got the bucket hat, the Gilligan's Island hat. It's like, oh man, I thought I was the king of the mountain right there. I look so silly. Oh, the white bell-bottom pants, the silk shirt with the satin buttons. Oh man, dressed to the nines. So. Thank you, Michael. And Higgy's in the house. We get you the bell. He says, hey, Rod, let's see those Blazers. Oh, they're coming, brother. They're coming. So stay tuned. And Michael Taylor's saying hello to Higgy and a happy new year to Higgy as well. And there he is. There's my partner. My partner in crime. My brother from another mother, without a doubt. It's Shannon. Hey, I'm a peanut today, he says. Oh, I should have made up. If I'd have known, I'd have made up a special nut of the day for you today. So thanks for hanging out with me, Shannon. I appreciate it, brother. And Michael Taylor says, Dr. VonChilla just sent Shannon a fantastic AOK. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's the kind of person he is. He's such a generous person. Like I said, I consider him one of the pillars, along with like Hans, and a few others that were around. They're like the godfathers of the comic community, so it's always fun just to talk to them if you get a chance when they're hanging out in the peanut gallery and whatnot. It's so thrilled to have them when they stop by, and outside of here when you get to talk to them on the phone or via email. I've been talking with Dr. VonChilla the past week, and so it's a lot of fun. Really great people, man. Excuse me. So. And he's saying, hey, Rod, Higgy, and Michael, says Shannon. Hey. Mike Taylor says, hello, Shannon, and a happy new year. And Shannon says, same to you, Michael. And Higgy Pop says, hey there, Shannon. And Higgy also says, hey there, Michael. And Shannon says, hey, Higgy, how's it going? Higgy Pop says, always well, my friend, just hanging home tonight where it's safe. Yeah, that's what we're doing too. We've never been, me and the missus, we've never been one to go out for parties or even out to a fancy dinner on New Year's. We would much rather go out, get something to take home and eat, and then watch whatever we want to watch on TV. For a while, we used to watch Dick Clark. I'm sure everybody else did. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve. When he passed away, it was kind of never was the same. It wasn't. How could it be, right? It was named after him. But we all remember Dick Clark from American Bandstand. So we kind of all grew up with him throughout the 70s. So it was it was a lot of fun. But we never been ones to go out and party or anything like that. So we'll be spending a nice quiet evening tonight. And I didn't get my pizza last night, so tonight I'm getting my pizza. That's my New Year's meal. I'm getting a pizza. We're gonna phone out, have it delivered. We're getting pizza. She's gonna probably grab a sub or something, have some French fries, have some mozzarella sticks. Oh, it's gonna be a good night. You know, we're gonna probably watch some Me TV. I might talk her into watching. Hold on a second. Where is it? Where's my hat? There's my hat. Hold on a second here. There we go. There we go. How do you like that, huh? How do you like that lid right there? When I put this on, I got this not too long ago, back in October or so, because they had it at the Spirit World or whatever they called it for Halloween costumes and whatnot, right? So I bought this thing because I always wanted a top hat, and it's a pretty nice one. It fits me perfect, fits my melon head pretty good, you know. But when I wear this, I feel like I'm Michael Caine playing Ebenezer Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol. Right? You know, the one with Gonzo, you know, he's doing the whole thing. Gonzo! He talks through the whole thing, you know, and he's with the rat, you know, Rizzo the rat. Light the rat, not the lamp. I mean, right? Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat. I love that movie. I love the original A Christmas Carol there with Alistair Sim. That's the one. We love that one. But I also love the Muppet one because I love the music. I love the Muppets. Who doesn't love the Muppets from remember the 70s show? It's time to dun, 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 dun. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. I mean, you all must remember that, right? So yeah, when I get this hat on, I think I'm Michael Caine as Ebenezer Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol, and I may talk the wife into watching that again tonight. We've already seen it once this Christmas season, but I can never watch enough of it. So, all right, what else is going on? Shannon saying, I hear you. I just found out my son is under the weather and probably has the flu. Oh, no. Oh, I know. It is that time of year. We talked about it a lot, Shannon and I, on the phone, talking about how sick our families have been this holiday season, you know, because, it just is. There's not just the normal cold or flu anymore. You got all kinds you got the COVID stuff. You got the RSV stuff you got to worry about, you know. Or RSM, maybe I was wrong. No, I think it was RSV. I can't remember, but you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And there's all these variant strains and stuff like that. Not a whole lot of fun to be sick now here in the holiday season. So hope everybody gets well soon, Shannon. And Charles Mardanes, hey Charles, Happy New Year to you. He says Happy New Year. I missed that yesterday. Yep. Well, thank you so much, and a Happy New Year to you and your family, sir. Hopefully it'll be a nice Happy New Year for all of us. A full happy year. Boy, it'd be nice. I know for me, health-wise, it'd be nice to get past 2023 and hopefully get on to feeling a whole lot better. 2024, baby. Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. He says, hello, I normally can't make the Saturday show, but I wanted to say hi. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Aaron. Awesome, awful nice of you to do that. Hold on just a minute, and we'll be getting to the main crux for this, which is going to be a wonderful AOK from Dr. VonChilla. So hope you can hang around and see what he sent me, because you guys are going to love it. And Michael Taylor says, hello, Charles. Happy New Year. Higgy Pop Comic says, it's a common thing lately. Lots of people getting sick. Hope you feel better soon. Yes, sir, Rebub, as do we all. We all hope everybody feels better soon. And Captain UK from across the pond. Hey, great to have you with us, Captain. He says, good afternoon and evening, everyone, and a happy and prosperous new year to everyone. And to you as well, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. And Shannon's saying hey to the captain. Mike Taylor saying hello. to Psychotronic. And Ranger Sly, our neighbor to the north, he says, Happy New Year, Dr. Silver Age, and a Happy New Year to you, Ranger Sly. Thank you so much for dropping in, saying hi, hanging out. Psychotronic says, Happy New Year, Michael, and thank you. Captain UK says, hi to Shannon. And Michael Taylor says, hey, Captain UK, Happy New Year. And Michael Ranger Sly says, Happy New Year to everyone. And Mike Taylor says, hello, Ranger Sly, and a Happy New Year. Captain UK says, Happy New Year to you too, Michael. And Shannon says, I think 99.9% of the time on New Year's, you're always playing at a party somewhere. He was always, you're always playing at a party. I see. Yes. Happy to be home tonight. Yeah. I wish I had that talent, though, to play. We've talked about it many times. I mean, if I could play an instrument, number one, I would like to play the banjo. That would be my first choice because, man, I love banjo music, and I've never heard a sad banjo song. You know, whenever I hear a banjo, I'm happy, you know. But I would also love to be able to play an acoustic guitar because I love Western music, country Western music. I mean, the old-fashioned country Western music, not so much what is played today or is supposed to pass. I'm not going to get into a rant, but I love the old-style country music that I grew up on in the 60s. Johnny Cash, you know, those guys, Jim Reeves, you know, all those kind of old crooner kind of guys. Well, don't consider Johnny Cash a crooner. He was just a great singer, period. You know, but I love that stuff. So I wish I had that talent. I admire you so much, my friend. You know that. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Michael Taylor. All the best for 2024, he says. Ranger Sly says, love the hat. Yes. In case you just missed it, I was talking about, I bought this hat back in October, and it's my Christmas Carol hat. That's what I call it, the Christmas Carol hat, because when I'm wearing it, I feel like I'm Michael Caine from playing Ebenezer Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol. So, yes, I love this hat. He says, 99% of the time, Shannon says, since I was 15 or so, I was always playing music at a party somewhere. And he's happy to be home tonight. I don't blame you, brother. Captain UK says, I will be giving it plenty of Z's by the time New Year's comes around for you guys. Yeah, I'll probably be well into cutting logs long before that ball drops in New York. So Captain UK says, thinking about it though, maybe I want because I am up at 5 in the UK time. Oh my gosh, up early over there. Holy mackerel. Wow. Hopefully. Oh, Ranger Sly. Waka, waka, waka. From Fozzie Bear. Absolutely, man. Who doesn't love the Muppets? Come on, give it up for the Muppets. Mike Taylor says, yeah, me too. Stay home. I don't live far from 42nd Street. Wouldn't go there on a New Year's Eve. Made that mistake once. I know you were telling us about it yesterday on the show. It was, I can't imagine. I mean, like I said, I've seen it on TV. Just massive crowds. Oh my gosh. I don't know how anybody would be able to make it through there, you know, but I imagine if you're young enough, you can enjoy that. You know, I probably would have enjoyed it when I was young, but these days, no, sir. I'll take the comfort of my recliner and the old big screen TV and give me some MeTV. And Shannon saying hi to Ranger Sly. And Shannon saying, appreciate it. Oh, you know you're very welcome, man. You know it. And he says, hey to Aaron. Ranger Sly say, hey, Shannon. Howdy, Shannon. Psychotronic says, hey, friends, and thanks. Ranger Sly says, it's sure to be a blazer AOK. You got that right. It means what he's sent me. It's going to mean a lot to me. It really does. I've talked to him about it, and I'll get into it more as I show you. But I think you guys are going to really love it. Psychotronic says thank you to Shannon with a fist bump. Maranya, hey, Lady M, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Little late Sunday afternoon action going on today. She says, Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, thank you. And a happy new year to you too, Maranya. And Michael Taylor says, hello, Maranya. Happy New Year. And Lady M says, I have to ask, what is an AOK? Awesome. Oh, now, man, see, my brain goes. Awesome. What? There was a ROK, random act of kindness. There you go. Act of kindness. Act of kindness. That's what it is. Man, I'm telling you, my brain is going on me. The short-term memory stuff. I can remember a night, whatever I was watching and eating back in 1968, but I can't remember stuff like that. It drives me crazy. I'm telling my wife all the time, I'll be talking to her and I'll go to use some word, and for some reason the word has escaped me. And I'm like, come on now. I use this word all the time, used it all my life, whatever it is, So, yes, it is an act of kindness. And the act of kindness by Dr. VonChilla is wonderful. So I appreciate it. He says, I know a lot. She says, I know a lot of acronyms, but that one mystifies me. Yeah, there's a lot of people will also call them RAOKs, random act of kindness. I guess I'm just too lazy to put the R in front of it. I already got an R in my name, so I just leave it. So, all right. Shannon says, never too late, Rod. I keep telling you. Yeah, I know. I just know I don't have the talent. I don't have the dexterity or whatever you want to call it to be able to do that. I know I don't have it. But I wish I did, man, because I envy you talented folks that can make music, because you're never without a song. You're never without a song. You're kind of bored or feeling melancholy or whatever. You just pull that six string or whatever, ding, 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 and you got yourself a concert right there. I envy that. Ranger Sly says Marty Robbins, Roger Miller. Marty Robbins, man. Marty Robbins is my guy. Marty Robbins is my guy. I love his gunfighter Western ballads. Oh, man. They're great. I got them. I play them things all the time. All the time, because I never get sick of them. We've got an album. I don't know if it's down here. It might still be upstairs now. His gunfighter ballads. Great album to have. Wonderful, wonderful music. I loved him, his music. Roger Miller, yeah, King of the Road. King of the Road. Love it. Solid. He's saying, Shannon saying, hi, Maranya. And Lady M says, all Rod needs is the big ears, and he'd be Baby New Year from Rudolph. Shiny New Year's. Yeah, I could see that, if I could bend him out. Oh, that's awesome. Like this is Abraham Rudd. Oh, there you go. Abraham. Dun, dun, dun. 7 years ago, I could remember things, and I can't now. Tempest from Mars. Thank you for stopping by, sir. He says, evening all. Hope everyone's having or had a good New Year's, depending on where you are in the world. And the same to you, sir. Hope you have a wonderful, happy New Year evening and holiday. Thank you for hanging out with us. Michael Taylor saying, hey, TFM, Happy New Year. Maranya says, I'll be spending my New Year's Eve watching over Engeltine in his infamous drunk live stream. What? Drunk live stream? Is this an annual event? Wish me luck, she says. A drunk live stream? It's not an auction or anything like that. So, wow. That's it. Now, does that mean there's no reading tonight for the Geeky Puppet show? You'll have to let me know, because I was planning on the being there for the first one, the first reading. So let me know, and I want to know more about this infamous live drunk stream. Drunk stream. There you go. Call it a drunk stream. Oh, and Gratu. Hey, Gratu. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. He says Happy New Year, and a Happy New Year to you over there in Rural Retreat, Virginia. All the way over there. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a you and the missus have a happy new year as well. Thank you for spending your time with us. Appreciate it, sir. Michael says, hey, gratu, happy new year. And Shannon, yes. See, Shannon's a lot quicker on the ball than I am. My brain ain't with it. The act of kindness. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he's laughing at me. He knows. He knows. Ranger Slice says, good luck, Maranya, and happy new year. Absolutely. Maranya says, happy new year to you too, girl, too. And Lead Paint. Hey, Lead Paint. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, it's been a while. Been a while. Great to see you, man. All right, Captain UK saying Happy New Year's, Maranya. Charles Mardane says, I always wanted to go to New York City on New Year's Eve when I was younger. Not so much now. Yeah, I think there's always that, when you're younger, you want to be where the party is type of thing, where the happening event is, and then, you don't mind driving there. You don't mind putting up with a hotel room. You don't mind doing this and that. But then as you get older, at least I found in my case, I get older, I become more of a homebody, not quite a shut-in, mind you, not quite a shut-in, but a homebody. I like to be home on the special holidays, and me and the missus just kind of hang out, have some eggnog, tonight, have some pizza. Yeah. So yeah, I can appreciate that. Lady M says, thanks, Ranger. I plan on having eggnog, whether I add rum to it or not. We'll see, depending on how the evening goes, right? There you go. Shannon says, hey, Gratu, Lead Paint, and Tempest. Triple play. Michael Taylor says, hey, Lead Paint, Happy New Year. And Maranya says, Captain, stay safe across the pond for your New Year's. Absolutely. Safety first. UK says, thank you, Maranya. And Michael Taylor says, it would be fun to play great tunes on guitar. Absolutely. I would love to be able to do that. Just give me Marty Robbins' catalog, the ballad for the ballads. I would love to learn to play those, Big Iron, El Paso, man. That's the first country western song that I ever remember hearing. I remember hearing it on my parents' radio. They were playing it in the bedroom, and Ma would leave the radio on, and it would go throughout the house. And I remember hearing that, and for some reason, I was paying attention to it, and the whole thing about it, gunning the guy down, and then he's on the run. And right then and there, my love for the country western ballad, gunfighter ballad, was born. I love ballads as a rule. I just love ballads, and that's why. It is because of that song, El Paso. And come to find out, there were 3 parts to El Paso. I don't know how many people know that, but there were 3 parts. There was El Paso, told from the guy's point of view. There was Felina, which was told about the girl's past. That's in the song El Paso. And then much later in the 70s, he did a third part where it was talking about possible reincarnation about a man flying over El Paso called El Paso City. So there were three songs to do with that El Paso song. So great stuff. So I love, that's my all-time probably favorite country western song is El Paso, man. I love that. Ranger Sly says, don't forget to leave a nice thumbs up. Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that, Ranger. Shannon says, got to head out for a while, Rod? We'll have to catch the rest on the replay. Hope everyone has a very happy New Year. And you have a happy New Year, you and your family. Hope everybody does get better, my friend. And we'll be talking, we'll be talking again. Take care. Lady M says, best 60s quote from Shiny New Year from Santa. If I can travel the world in one night. If I could travel the world in one night, I can get you there in a few bongs. I love those old shows. Those what, Rankin and Bass, I think, were the ones who did those. I love those ones. Never tired of watching those. And Mike Taylor says, you too, Shannon? And Maranya says, no reading tonight. There might be a release from the vault, however. The drunk stream is where he takes drinks with super chats. Oh, jeez. So people, if they do a super chat, he'll take a drink. I'm making sure he doesn't drink too much. Aha. So you are basically and essentially the chaperone. good for you. You'll have your work cut out for you, I'm sure. But I'm sure it'll go fine. It'll go well. I'm gonna have to tune in for that. What time does it start, Maranya? Let me know what time it starts, because I definitely want to tune in at least somewhere along the line to see how he's doing on there. Comic book G-Man, Rob. Hey, how you doing? He says, nice, buddy. Congrats, Happy New Year's, and a Happy New Year's to you and your family as well, Rob. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Charles says, I say go for the rum, Maranya. Happy New Year to you. Doc, me too. I'm a homebody, says Michael Taylor. Yeah. Love it. And there's Graphic Man. Can't get enough, Dr. Silver. Well, you are too kind, sir. You know that. Had a great chat with him, like I said. To me, it seemed like about 10 minutes, honestly, because we were all over the spectrum. But he was telling me at the end, it wound up being like 2 hours. And it's like, where did the time go? I had a ball, man. It was awesome. Thank you so much, Graphic Man, for contacting me this morning. Had a blast, man. And Maranya says, I'll add a capful to the glass, Charles. Not too much, or I will get sleepy. I haven't had alcohol for at least 5+ years. Happy New Year to you, too, she says. Yeah, that's something I'll never experience. I've never had a drop of alcohol in my life. Don't ever plan to. I don't begrudge anybody else doing it. That's just my personal choice. You guys, everybody do what you want to do. That's the way life goes. So, but definitely, I'm going to check that out. A drunk stream. There you go. Mike Taylor says, hello, Graphic Man. Happy New Year. And Maranya says, glad to see you, Micah. Happy New Year. Mike Taylor says, hello, Comic Book G-Man, and a Happy New Year to him. And Maranya says, my guess is between 9 and 10, estimated to start, should go through midnight. Yeah, I won't make it to the midnight, but somewhere between 9 and 10, I can stop in and say hi. That would be cool. Thank you very much for that information. Comic Book G-Man, he's giving a fist bump thumbs up to Michael Taylor. And Michael Taylor says, yeah, if I were a drinker, this would be one of the holidays. So, well, all right. Well, that catches me up right now with the Peanut Gallery. So let's get into some AOK right here. Oh, it's over here. How about we do that? So, awesome. These are some just incredible stuff. Oh. And this is, right off the get-go, okay? I'm going to show Christmas card that he sent with it. He does not know this, but this etching or painting of a church, this looks very much like my church. The church I grew up in, the church I still visit today. It was where I got married, me and the missus, so I just thought this was awesome. It was like I said, the perfect storm. That's just, I swear, if I showed you a picture of my church, you'd say that's got to be a painting of it. So, very nice little card inside. May your holiday season be blessed with the true meaning of Christmas. The very best from Dr. VonChilla. Thank you very much, John. Really appreciate that. And the same to you. I hope you and your family had a great Christmas. I hope you have a happy New Year. And I hope the next year brings you happiness and prosperity and everything you guys want, And so then we start off with this cool book. It is a first by DC, and it is a DC Digest comic. It is their first digest that they did. They wound up doing a whole bunch of them, but this is the first, baby, and it's with Tarzan. And this is awesome. Look at that Joe Kubert cover. If I can try to get the glare, there we go. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, this is incredible shape. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find any problems there. It's a 9.8 Blazer. I love it. That is so cool. I mean, and to me, in my world, I'll just say in my world, this is a very unique piece in the collection because, like I said, it's the number one. It's the first digest that they did. So it's pretty cool, and it's not something you see a lot of. I used to travel eBay constantly. I still get something like 75 or 80 notifications every day. I'm not making it up. Every day I get those. I have to go in and clear them out because a lot of times I don't have the time to check them out. But in my travels, I've only seen this a couple of times. So thank you very much, John. That is a very, very cool piece. And I know the two reasons he sent me this one. One is because he knows I love this character. And number two, because it is an awesome cover. If there was a Blazer for this character, this is a Blazer. And it is the Incredible Hulk. And this is number 77 of the restart. And just look at that cover. Oh, that is awesome. That is Lee Weeks. Weeks? Yes, Weeks. Yeah. I mean, that is just, he looks like the Hulk. And it's just an awesome, awesome cover. A true Blazer. Yes, sir, Rebub. So, love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you again. And now we got some cool stuff, which I've never seen before. From Charlton. The next three are from Charlton Comics. Very, very cool. Very unique covers. I love the look of the covers, man. And I don't have to tell you the shape they're in. These are in impeccable shape. Here we go with Secrets of Young Brides. I don't know what the number is because I haven't dared take it out yet to open it up to see. But there we go. For Charlton 66 and for Eric Breen. There you go. And another thing, Dr. VonChilla is responsible for me having my own little stamp that I put on books that I bought off the rack. That's how I determine what was in my collection versus what I bought, type of thing. So books that I bought that I know that I bought off the rack going all the way back to the late 60s, they get my stamp. And that's because I saw he had his stamp on the back here. And I thought that was such a neat and novel thing to do because it kind of, it gives the book a little, I don't know, what do you would call it, prominence or whatever. It's just, I just like that touch. I just think it's so neat, that when you do give away books, gift them to somebody, and it has that on there, that'll always be there. They'll always know, hey, I remember this book, and there it is. Boom, like that. So he's responsible for me seeking out and making my own thing to do that. So he's been responsible for a couple of different things. We the whole thing is, the whole Blazer thing and everything. Well, I never looked at covers the way I do now until seeing his videos, because the way he looks at comics, with the to make sure the cut of it is even and stuff like that. I never gave that stuff a second thought. It was just like, oh, there's a Avengers on the thing. Okay, well, I'll take that one. I never gave a thought to, making sure that it was a nice copy, and stuff like that. So he opened my eyes to a whole different way of looking at books when I went out and picked them up in the wild or off the rack or whatever, however you want to put it, So it definitely has changed that aspect of my collecting. So see, he's got two things that he's responsible for, and I know there's many more. So just really, that's cool because I've never seen this title before. Secrets of Young Brides that I can remember. I know I don't own any of them. That's for sure. So thank you. And we got some Fighting Army. And let's see if I can make out the number on this one. Yes, I can. This is Fighting Army number 69 from Charlton. Very cool. Another one I did not have. So tremendous stuff. Look at that. I'm scared. I like those up close covers. I love those things. The stamp. Love it. Thank you so much. And we got another one here. This is just a great cover. No word balloons. No little what do they call it? The barcode on it. No, nothing like that. I don't know the number on it. So, but here we go. I love this. Look at that. I love it. They got the flag right there. It's just the picture says it all. Army war heroes, man. Great stuff. And that is a true blazer, without a doubt. Love it. Thank you so much. All right, now we're getting to the heavy hitters. That's it, the heavy hitters. These I started when I was a kid back in the 70s. I picked up. I had 3 of these. It's a different set. Just hold on. I'll tell you what it is in a second. But there was a whole bunch of these that were put out. And I only had 3 of them. I had one with the Hulk. I had one with Captain America and the Falcon. And I had the Fantastic Four. I had since was able to pick up a Hulk and a Fantastic Four, but I still needed to find the Captain America one. And I mentioned it one day on the show, and John said he had one and that he was going to send it to me. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's awesome. I mean, I can't believe you want to give up something like that because they're so cool. And I won't say they're rare, but I mean, you don't see them every day. And you certainly don't see them in great shape every day. The two that I have, you can tell they're worn. They've been well loved. But anyway, I'm going to show you, and that these sent to me, and these are, if I'm not mistaken, and I hope I'm not. I don't believe I am, but I believe he told me that these were his off the rack copies that he bought as a child in the 70s. So these books right here have been in his care since they were made and hung out on the rack. So they haven't been owned by anybody else but him. and to have him, it always means something to me if somebody sends me a book that that's from their personal collection that they bought off the rack, especially with the number of years, it's just, to me, there's a whole different level of reverence there, and respect for that book and everything, and for these to come from his personal collection that he bought, and he is gifting them to me. I feel like very honored, and I don't want to get all misty-eyed here and everything, but it means a tremendous amount to me to have somebody do that, to give up a book from their personal collection that they bought, because I know how much books that I bought off the rack mean to me, because they come with a memory. Each one comes with a memory, and they become part of you, So for him to gift these to me means a tremendous amount to me. And I've told John that, and I just wanted to say it once again. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate these. So let's show them, man. Okay, it's remember Power Records and Book and Records. Well, here we go. He sent me a beautiful copy of The Incredible Hulk. Incredible, and no pun intended. This is just tremendous. It's in immaculate shape, man. And I remember buying mine off the rack when I saw it in Siegel's department store, man. I remember it. And this is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, and you thought there was just one? Oh, mon ami. No, sir. He sent me a Fantastic Four, because he said these books, he says, I can't just send you the Captain America one. He says these all go together. They're a set. He says they got to stay together. He says they're my off the racks, and they got to stay together. So I mean, it just is just overwhelming sometimes. It's just incredible. So I mean, tremendous. These are in incredible shape, man. All the way from his collection, from all the way back in the 70s. Unbelievable. And here it is, the catalyst right there. There it is. So I have all three of the ones that I had in my childhood. So that completes my nostalgic hat trick right there, right? And you think, oh, that would be enough, right? But oh no. John, he keeps it coming. He keeps the happiness coming, the nostalgia coming, because he sent me this one right here, The Amazing Spider-Man, with J. Jonah Jameson's son there. What was it, Moonwolf? Was that it? Moonwolf? No. Manwolf. Yeah, Manwolf. What is Moonwolf? What are you thinking? But look at that. I mean, I can't put it up too close because the camera won't do. But these are incredible shape, man. Not that I would ever think that Dr. VonChilla would ever abuse his possessions, man, because I know how he likes to have his books, and these are in tremendous shape. So I mean, it's just incredible. Oh, so awesome. And to round it out, this one here, this is one that I had never seen. I've never seen one in person. Never saw it on the rack. I've only seen it in the ads, in the house ads, and I really want to pull this one out and listen to it, you know. And I may do it. I'll have to find. We've got a record player upstairs. It plays both LPs and 45s. So at some point, I'm going to get to listen to it. But it is The Curse of the Werewolf. Werewolf by Night, man. How cool is that? That is awesome. Look at that. Neil Adams. Cool beans. Tremendous stuff. And like I said, the fact that these were in his personal collection, not just that, but the fact that he purchased those, he bought those himself and kept them all those years, and then is gifting them on to me. I feel like I'm, becoming a steward of greatness right there. You know, I really appreciate that, John. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate everything you sent. Tremendous stuff. It will be in my collection for as long as I'm on this mud ball. So, I mean, incredible stuff. Tremendous. Hulk and Charlton books. Oh my goodness gracious. So much. It's just I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I mean, I'd like to know what you guys think about, I'm sure they mean just as much to you as far as the books that you purchase off the rack, how much they mean to you, especially if you're able to keep them and maintain them in your collection over the years. There are books that I know I bought, very, very many of them. I can tell you, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, or I can't remember a certain word that I use or whatever, or a term or whatever, but I can remember, doggone it, where I bought those. Yeah, I bought that at the Rexall drugstore. Oh, I bought that one down at Stop and Go when I went with my grandfather, to get his newspapers. I mean, I'd love to hear you guys' stories about that type of stuff. What do they mean to you? What do your off the rack purchases, your books, mean to you in your collection? Or what did they mean to you if you had to, for some reason give them up, or lost them, or like in my case, twice they got thrown out because my parents did not think that, he's going to outgrow them. He's going to outgrow funny books, No, never did. Never did. So, all right. I'm going to go back into the chat because I am anxious to see what you guys have to say. And I knew it. I knew you'd be there for me, Maranya. Thank you so much, Lady M. I appreciate you doing that for me. You know me. I need those dots. All right, and Comic Book G-Man, he's giving us, well, I don't want to say, he's clapping. So there we go. Or is that the prayer one? I'm not sure. I'll take either one. Thank you very much, sir. He says, very, very nice. Oh, yes, sir. They it's just tremendous. It's more than just items. You know what I mean? They're more than just items. And I feel that way when anybody does that, is kind enough and generous enough to gift me something. They're more than just, comics or whatever, the fact that you would think enough of me or whatever to want me to have something from your personal possession, that means the world to me. I mean, it really does. I mean, it's humbling. It really is. And like I mentioned, Eric K sent me awesome wrestling magazines. He knows I'm a wrestling fan. I love those things. They're right there. I keep them right there. As soon as I can get to my wrestling magazines and everything, I'll be able to put them in there with those, you know. But you know, and Rob Brown sent me his some work that he'd done and stuff on comics and stuff like that. Tremendous stuff. That's you know, his personal stuff given to me, and I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. It means a lot to me, you know. And these right here, you know, from my childhood, from his childhood and my childhood, and from his collection now into mine, it's tremendous. I really am. I'm humbled, and it means a tremendous amount to me. So, and Maranya says, John has to show up for this to see your reaction. Plus, give us the all-important last Pauline report. Well, hopefully he shows up. Or if he doesn't, I hope he gets to see it, and I hope he fully understands that, you know, it's a tremendous thing that he did. I greatly appreciate it, as I do with anyone who thinks enough of me to send something like that. That's it's just awesome, you know. This community is tremendous. I've said it many times. There's not a better group of people, you know. So I mean, it's just wonderful, you know. The conversations we have, hanging out. You guys show up on Saturday mornings to listen to me and Shannon yak about comics and show some. I mean, it's just awesome, you know. Just get to know you guys and whatnot. It means a lot. It really does, you know. So I'm gonna get all sappy here. Psychotronic says, nice Kubert cover. Yes, on that DC Digest. Yes, sir, Bob. And Lady M says, first DC Digest. Wowza. Yes, ma'am. That is the first DC Digest. The first. Starting a trend. So Mike Taylor says, very nice card. Quite a coincidence that it looks like your church with all your great men. Yeah, I mean, my church is still there. It's still there. Just was there back just around Christmas time, you know. So it was just mind blowing when I saw that. I'm like, how did he know? And then it dawns on you. Well, no, he doesn't know. It's just a coincidence. But man, it's a heck of a coincidence. It's pretty cool. Captain UK says that digest is so hard to find with the spine not smashed. Yes, it is. And I don't know if I can do it justice, but man, there ain't a dent in that spine, baby. I know John is particular about his books and always takes the best care for them. So that does not surprise me, the condition that these things are in. They're awesome. Awesome. Tempest from Mars says, nice. Strange that they started off with Tarzan, though. Yeah, I don't know why they would have picked that, but maybe it was just, you know, I don't know. They would have tested the waters, but they could have tested it with anything. They could have put a Batman story in there, a bunch of Batman stories or something. So I'm curious. I wonder. I don't know if there's any place you could find that out. You might find it out that if you could find some kind of an article or something in maybe a fanzine or something that talks about the digest. So I'd be curious to know that. That's a good question, Tempest. Very good question. Michael Taylor says, very nice Hulk cover. Yes, I like that cover by Lee Weeks. Great. It just looks like he's, you know, gives you the gravitas of him just walking through the rain, a lumbering lummox, you know. That's the Hulk. That's the Hulk. Not Professor Hulk. No, sorry. No. That's the Hulk. Give me my Savage Hulk. Brian says that Secrets of Young Brides with the TWA coupon on the cover is number 18. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Because I am going to write that right down, because otherwise I will forget that. So number 18. Okay. Put you back up there. And I'm going to take this sticky and we'll put that right on the cover of that. And then eventually I'll take the backboard out just enough so I can write that on there. Thank you very much, Maranya. I appreciate it once again. Thank you so much. Mike Taylor says, unfortunately, the Whoa.
Incoming call.
Whoa. Hold on a second. I gotta take a call. Hello?
Hello, darling. It's 5 o'clock.
Okay, you are on the air.
Love you. Goodbye.
Okay. Go ahead and order it, and I'll be up in a little bit. Okay. That was Mrs. Silver Age. I didn't realize it was already 5 o'clock. So we're going to order our pizza and stuff like that and have it delivered. Where was I? Okay. Unfortunately, the outline of that box looks like the comic code. The outline of the box. Which box? I'm the outline of that box. I'm not sure which box you're talking about. So, let's see. Outline of the box. Outline of the box. You'll have to explain that, Michael. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not getting it. So just let me know what you mean by that. Oh, well, if I'd have just looked ahead, he says, I'm referring to the romance cover. Okay. The romance cover. Oh, yes, I see what you mean now. Yes, it does, because it has that, like the perforated edges type of thing, little scalloped edges. So, yeah, I could see that. I mean, you turn it like that, and it essentially is just an oversized, looking thing, like the approved comics code. Very cool. Good eyes, man. Good pickup there. Very cool. And Captain UK says, exceptional to get Charlton's in that condition. Oh, yes, man. And if you've seen, and I know you guys probably have all seen Dr. VonChilla's videos, because he does some awesome videos showing his stuff from his collection. There ain't a bad book in that bunch. You ain't going to find, because he is very meticulous about what he looks for in the quality of the book. And like I said, some of those qualities have rubbed off on me after seeing his videos. It opened my eyes to looking at things a little bit differently. So I now use a lot of his techniques, as far as a lot of his criterion, I should say, when picking up new books and whatnot. If I can do that with the older books, so much the better, so yeah, absolutely. Mike Taylor says that magnifying glass looks like what Gratu uses, and make no mistake about it. What did I do with it? Yes, sir. This is totally inspired by Gratu. Absolutely. I saw him have one of these way back 2021, I think it was, when I started watching him. And I said, oh, that's cool. Well, you know what I did when I was able to? I went right out to the hardware store, picked up two of them. One for me, one for the missus. I got the blue one. I think she got the red one, I think. So, but Maranya says that Charlton Army War Heroes is issue number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Really? Oh, wow. Holy smokes. I was not aware about that. That would be even more incredible than it already is. Wow. That's neat. Oh, thank you so much for that, Maranya. Appreciate that. Wow. He's getting all jazzed up over this even more. So thank you. Graphic Man says, I know what he's going to show. That's right, because I gave him a preview before I came on. We were talking for a couple hours, and I gave him a preview. So, and he says, they are the golden age of the Bronze Age. Yes, we talked about that, especially when you saw them back in the day. Yep, the golden age of the Bronze Age. I love it. Mike Taylor says, oh, man, great Hulk Power Records. If you're a Hulk fan, Does it get any better? I don't think so. Cool beans. Captain UK says, very, very generous of John. Absolutely. Without a doubt. It's a very generous community. And John, like I said, to give up something like those book and record sets, which you don't come by a lot, and to know that they were from he personally bought those when he was a kid, man. So they've been with him this whole time. So it's like an heirloom type of thing, like a family heirloom type of reverence that I feel for these things. It's awesome, very generous, absolutely. Psychotronic says, hats off to the VonChilla. Wow, nice set. Yes, sir, Bob. Tremendous set. Maranya says, you have to make a recording of the Fantastic Four record and let me hear how close I am to the voice they use on the thing. Oh, I don't know. It'll be a toss up between you and Breen, right? When Breen does women voices. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you guys can do voices like that either, because that would destroy my vocal cords. Not that I have any golden tones going right now, I can tell you that. Anybody listen to that musical rendition I did this yesterday of Easy Comic Readers thing, they know. Yeah, don't give up that day job, Rod. So Mike Taylor says, great FF Power record. Yes, sir, Bob. And Maranya says, yes. Great Cap and Falcon Power record. Thank you, Michael. Thank John, man, because that incredible stuff. And like I said, I remember having that as a child and enjoyed it. And that was the last one that was escaping me. And boy, John came through and then some. Unbelievable. Charles Mardane says, I'm off to my sister-in-law's house to their New Year's Eve party. What a great package. Bye, all. Thank you very much, Charles, for stopping by. I appreciate that, sir. And you and your family have a great, happy New Year. And we'll see you on the other side, 2024. Take care. Maranya says, take care and stay safe, Charles. Happy New Year's. And Mike Taylor says, a great ASM Power record. Yes, sir. They were all great, man. Mike Taylor says, goodbye, Charles. Psychotronic says, wow, cool records for sure. Yeah, it's such a neat addition to comics. Like I said, and to have those and to have experienced them as a kid, this nostalgia is just, it's just right there. It's like a warm, fuzzy blanket just wrapping around your heart when you see these things, and to know the pedigree of these. I mean, I'm sometimes I get lost for words, and I really do. Captain UK, everything in Mylars too. Yes, you noticed that. Yes, sir. Everything is in pretty Mylars, man. That's the way John rolls. The way Dr. VonChilla rolls. He'll tell you that. Michael Taylor says, great Curse of the Werewolf with the Marvel Spotlight first appearance cover. Yes, sir. I love it. And like I said, that's one that I had never, ever seen in person. Never seen it for sale anywhere. I don't think I've seen it on eBay, but just never could pull a trigger on it because my wallet would cry. But it's greatly appreciated, and it's just so cool. That's the one I really want to listen to, that one. So, and Gratu says all the Power records can be heard on YouTube. There you go. So you can listen to them on YouTube. Also, I won't have to, take it out and risk damaging it somehow with my clumsy fat fingers. So I can go on there and listen to that. Thank you very much for that, Gratu, because I would probably do that. And there he is, John. Howdy, y'all. He says, sorry I'm late. I was lying on the bed reading and fell asleep. Nothing wrong with that, sir. Thank you so much. Once again, for all these wonderful gifts. It's just I tried to explain earlier, the way I felt about receiving something like this from somebody's personal collection that they bought when they were kids. So when you bought those, and kept them, you were the only other owner. You were the only other owner. And so it's like a family heirloom type of thing. I feel being kind of handed down, and I don't take it lightly. And I know we've talked about it. I expressed myself as best I could in my emails with you. And it just means a whole lot to me. It really does. It means a tremendous amount to me to have something like that to come from somebody's personal off the rack collection, and feel so generous as to want me to have that. I can't. It's humbling. It's very, very humbling, and I thank you very, very much, John. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said in my email, and I said it earlier on the thing here, that these aren't going anywhere. These will be in my collection as long as I'm walking the earth. So I greatly appreciate that. I can't say it enough, man. Gonna get it. Here I go. Gonna get misty-eyed again, man. So thank you so much. And Psychotronic Squirt Gun says, comic community on the internet, such an awesome dynamic, great vibes. Really appreciate this. Yes, it is. It's tremendous. The comic community on is tremendous. It really is. You're not going to find nicer people out there. You really aren't. It's just so much fun. It's more like family to me, anyway. They're more like family because we all have that common bond. And then over the years, we get to watch their videos. We get to know each other. We get to talk on the phone, send emails, send AOKs, stuff like that. And it's just it is. It's like a big family. It's so much fun. I can't be more appreciative, feel more appreciative than I do. It's just tremendous. It's just the outpouring of generosity and love in the community is outstanding. Outstanding. Dr. VonChilla, what did I miss? Oh, just showed a few things down, you'll have to go back and check the rewind. But we wanted, hey, is there a Pauline update? I know Maranya had asked earlier on in the thing. We were hoping you'd show up, and we might get an extra Pauline update for the weekend. So, but yes, I know you'll go back and check it out. But yes, the first half hour I spent yakking. The people were getting ready to riot. They said, show us the stuff. No, they didn't. But I really appreciate it. And I gave a little background on it, on the power records and stuff like that. So it was just tremendous, man. I got a smile that Ajax can't take off my face, Captain UK says, hi, John. Fantastic AOK there, mate. Absolutely, man. Michael Taylor, great AOK from Dr. VonChilla. He's known to do that. Gift his childhood comics. It's incredible that he's able to do that. It really is, because I know how I feel, and I've expressed it to John before and stuff about how I feel about my comics that I bought in my collection and what they mean to me. Each one comes with a story. And I don't mean that inside the covers. I mean, it comes with a story, a memory, in my heart, so they mean a lot. And for somebody to give up how much that means to them, and pass it on to somebody else, it's a tremendous honor. It really is. I can't put it any other way. Tremendous honor. Psychotronic Squirt Gun says, never kept my mouth. Where did you see that? Never kept my stuff, from off the rack. I remember grabbing Wolverine 1, Volume 2, and Punisher 1, Volume 2, to name a few. Oh, cool. Well, that's too bad that you never got to keep your stuff off the rack. Was it because you chose not to, or did you have to get rid of them or whatnot? Because it's just that's too bad. It's because it just, I don't know. It could just be me. I could just be a very sappy person who very nostalgic and loves the stuff from my childhood because they do come with memories. It reminds me of a time that is long gone and probably will never come around again for me. And it's the time, what was going on in your life then, your memories of what's going on with your family, your friends. What were you doing at school? What was important to you at that point in your life? To me, it was probably cartoons, getting home after school, getting off that bus, getting inside to watch Banana Splits. Gotta watch the banana. That was big. Watch the Three Stooges, stuff like that. And then later on, Star Trek, Lost in Space. Just what's going on in your life. And they all seem to, it's like a snapshot to me. Each comic is like a snapshot of a point in my life and what I was doing. Same thing with old vintage TV guides, because I collect those as well. So when I read those old vintage TV guides from like 68 or in the early 70s and stuff, it takes me right back. I remember that episode. I remember what I was thinking at that time, what was important to me as a kid, and what I was doing. I was drawing on the kitchen table, drawing Dracula or Wolfman or something, So great stuff. So I'm sorry to hear that you didn't get to keep your stuff, but I'd be curious to know why, if you don't mind asking. Maranya says, glad to see you, John. He sent some blazers. Absolutely, he did. Yes, he did. Ranger Sly says, amazing and generous AOK, Dr. VonChilla. Yes, it was. Couldn't said it better. Maranya says, now what's the last Pauline report for 2023? Tippets for Maya says, my uncle still has his collection from the 60s, but my dad swapped his for a stamp collection. I'd have liked to have seen what he had. Does your father, have you talked to your father about what he had? Does he remember what he had? Because it's nobody in my immediate family was into comics. My uncle had a short stack of comics that used to be in my grandmother's kitchen on a little step stool type thing. But it was only a short stack, and that was all I ever saw that he ever had a comic. But he's the only other family member that I know of that had anything to do with comics, and I wound up getting some of those. So I know one of them was Metalman. I think it was Metalman 14, green cover with chemo on the front, the villain. So Mike Taylor says he sent a fantastic childhood copy to Shannon. Yes, I've still got to see his Shannon's video. I haven't had a chance to. It's closing in. It's almost 5:30. I'll have to get off at 5:30 in order for us to order our food, because I know Mrs. Silverage is up there waiting for us, and they stopped delivering at I can't remember, 6 o'clock. So I want to get our order in. So, but I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me and being part of this extravaganza. There's a wonderful AOK by Dr. Silverage, by Dr. VonChilla. Been a narcissist much, Knowles? No, jeez, crazy. Dr. VonChilla. Oh, should I? Hold on a second. We got to do it right. Oh, all right. Here we go with the final Pauline report for 2023. And he says, Pauline is the one who woke me from my nap. She has a squeaky pig that she brings up onto the bed and plays with it when she wants me to get up. She's having some fresh roasted turkey today. Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, man. I want to see some more videos of Pauline. She's wonderful, man. I remember our cats being that tiny and just before they develop a personality where they're kind of standoffish, and just gonna go, be over here. No, I'm not exactly wanting to be patted right now. I'll come to you when I want to be patted. That's how our cats are now. So, Curious Joe Studios, thank you for stopping by, sir. Appreciate you taking some time out of your Sunday and hang out with us here for this special occasion. He says, "True that, Dr. Von C. I start reading a stack, but invariably nod off. Been known to do that myself a few times." Captain UK says, "Happy New Year to everyone. Got to go take up my position as chief driver of Dad's Cab Company. Everyone stay safe and have a prosperous one." Thank you so much, Captain, for hanging out. Appreciate it, sir. You have a happy new year, you and your family, and we'll see you in 2024. Take care. And Lead Paint says, "Nice AOK, Dr. VC." Absolutely. Maranya says, "Pauline wanted you to be there, John. Be here, John. Good spoiling her, though. Good spoiling her, though, with roasted turkey. There, I got to get my inflection right. So, absolutely. Roasted turkey. I think my wife likes roasted turkey. Michael Taylor says, "It's nice to hear your wife's voice." I'll let her know, Michael. I'll let her know. I'm sure she'll be calling down in another 7 minutes if she doesn't hear from me. Maranya says, "Stay safe and Happy New Year, Captain." Absolutely. Dr. VonChilla says, "Happy New Year, Captain UK." All right. Curious Joe says, "Dr. Silver Age phone ring sounds like the theme from Spirited Away." I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what, it's just whatever phone ring that was on there. What was that tune? Very nice tune for a call from your wife. I don't know. It was just one that came. It's the first one that was on the phone. I've never changed it. So I don't know. I don't know what it's called, or I don't even know how to change it. So I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't like it. So Maranya says, "Mrs. Silver Age has a lovely voice. Give her a hug for me." I will do so. Thank you very much. I'll always like to sneak in hugs, and I'll have an excuse. She won't be able to say, "What are you doing?" I'll say, no, this is not from me. This is from Maranya. Right. Tempest from Mars says, "It looks like that Tarzan one might have been a one-off and not technically related to the other digest series." It was the first one, and then they were going to do, if I'm not mistaken, hold on just a second here. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. They were going to do this in digest form, but it never came out as number 2. And then they started over again with the other series, and I can't remember whether it was Blue Ribbon Digest or whatever. But that was the very first. This is the very first digest that DC did put out. So you are correct with it not being related to the other ones, other than it's the very first one that they did. This one here with Laurel and Hardy, there was house ads done for this, but it never made it to print, my understanding. I've never seen one, and they came out with this comic instead. So there we go. So yes, I think technically, yeah, not related. It's not part of their numbering system, but yes, it is the first one. And Maranya says, the funny part is me voicing the thing or Minnie Mouse the other day doesn't hurt my throat as much as me trying to do a normal female voice. Oh, no. Oh, Dr. VonChilla says, thanks for the kind words, everyone. Never forget that the good that you do will always come back to you threefold. I truly believe that. And I also truly believe that as well, John. I really do. Thank you so much. And Rob Brown, gosh, I'm an hour late. I'll catch up on the replay. Oh, thank you, Rob. I got a couple of mentions for you in there about your AOK that you sent me a little while ago. Thank you once again for that. I love Power Record stuff, he says. Oh, there's the missus again. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'll be up in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Love you. Bye.
All right. I was going to have her say hi to everybody, but she's probably getting hungry. So, Mike Taylor, when you see the records, I'm sure they will look as close to unplanned condition as you can get. Unplayed, yeah, absolutely. I have no doubt about that. You know, I mean, if you look at these things, they're incredible shape. Unbelievable. And it's not surprising knowing that they're coming from John, that they are in immaculate shape. All right, I'm going to try and quickly lightning round these, so I hope you folks will understand. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Maranya says, good to see you again, Rob. Happy New Year. And Mike Taylor says, Dr. VonChilla, great AOK, and a Happy New Year to you. And he says, Michael Taylor also says, I know I'm just a chatter, but you guys are like family to me. Feel the same way, Michael. Feel the same way. Me and Shannon talk about it all the time after the shows. The Peanut Gallery is not just the chat. That's why I don't call it the chat very often. It's the Peanut Gallery because you guys are fond members of our family. We're all just one big family. So absolutely. Lady M says, that's how I feel about y'all too, Michael. Absolutely. Psychotronic says, hey, buddy, I moved around a lot and I've been in and out of comics. I remember I was in high school at the time and friends gave me crap about comics, but I read them since I can remember. Yeah, oh, yes. I remember in high school, that was not something you talked about, especially amongst the female population in the high school. Talking about comic books. Very few people in high school knew that I collected comics. My best friend did. And one other fella that I was friends with collected comics as well. But that was it. Those two people, those were the only two that knew that about me. So I can relate. He says, before high school, what really got me was Marvel from the 80s. Roger Stern, Johnny Romita Jr., Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Paul Smith. Yes, Paul Smith. Got a book signed by him. And writers like J.M. DeMatteis. Excuse me. Bill Mantlo, artists like Mike Zeck. Yes. Love Mike Zeck. Absolutely. Left comics around the McFarlane era, but would keep coming back in the 90s and 2000s. Back since 2008. Well, welcome back. But yeah, I can understand. I had to give up comics in early 2000s, I guess it was. I thought it was, used to say it was the late 90s, but it wasn't. It was 2000s. And so there was a couple of years where I missed the pull list and all this stuff like that. And but I finally was able to get back into it and pick up where I left off. And I was able to keep all my books from the 70s and everything. I was very lucky that way. Just about my bronze stuff I bought off the rack. So very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Psychotronic. Aaron, I appreciate that. Dr. VonChilla says, this special evening and Rodney's graciousness have got me a little misty-eyed too. You all are so nice, and I'm humbled and grateful for your kind words. Please love yourself, and a happy new year, and a happy new year to you as well, John. And I'll be talking with you more, I'm sure, here shortly. So I appreciate it once again. tremendous generosity, and it's very humbling, and I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. And Maranya says, take care, everyone. Stay safe and have a happy new year. Good words to live by. Michael Taylor says, you too, Dr. VonChilla. And Curious Joe Studios says, happy new year to Dr. Silver Age and all the Peanut Gallery. Nice to have this entertainment so close to 2000 to close out 2023. Just doing our part. Really, it was just a lot of fun. Of course, I love the AOK was the main focus here, because I wanted to thank John so much for his gifts. And I'm just so thrilled that so many of you showed up to hang out and take part with this, and thanking John as well. Tremendous. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me. I really mean it. And Tempest from Mars says, happy new year, everyone. Psychotronic says, I once had an ASM run from the 70s to the 2000s, among other comics, but I did have to sell during the real estate crash of 2008. So I'm slowly getting back issues back. Well, God bless you, brother. I hope you're able to get back everything you want to get back. Because I can't imagine having to sell mine. I know the story all too well from quite a few other people, friends of mine, that had to do the same thing. So I hope you're able to get things back to where you want them. So, and he says, happy new year to y'all. Really appreciate you. And we appreciate you as well, Psychotronic. You take care. Have a happy new year to you and your family. Tempest from Mars says, that Tarzan is a one and only then. Yeah, the other ones are the blue ribbon ones. I have a good stack of those. Yeah, there's blue ribbons, and then there's DC Digest, I believe, are the other two runs that they have. And Michael Taylor says, Doc just pulls out a bronze Laurel and Hardy from his spinner rack. Love it. Yeah. It just so happens to be there. I feel a little bit like my Eric Breen does when he's sitting on his couch there, and somebody mentions something, and he goes, "Oh, let me just see. Oh yes, there it is." You know, it amazes me that he's like clairvoyant or something. You know, Crazy Hungarian. Thank you for hanging out with us, sir. He says, Happy New Year, and a Happy New Year to you and your family, sir. Thank you so much. And Michael Taylor says, Doc in the Peanut Gallery, Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to you, Michael. Thank you so much for hanging out all year long. Me and Shannon have done our show for a year now, and it does not seem like that. It only seems like a few months. So thank you all for hanging out here with me today, to thank Dr. VonChilla for a wonderful AOK. Really appreciate it. And I really look forward to hearing that werewolf, the Curse of the Werewolf one. But I'm going to be hearing cursing of my wife if I don't get off and get upstairs and order our food to be delivered. So thank you all once again. Appreciate it. Like I said, one big happy family, man. Everybody, I wish all of you a very happy new year. Be safe tonight. Be safe tomorrow. And we will see you all on the other side of 2024. So everybody take care. You got it. Go hug the missus. That's where I'm going. You got it, Maranya. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys take care, okay? And we'll see you in 2024. Actually, yeah, we will see you in 2024. So I'm going to play the little outro that I play for a regular thing. How about that? Everybody take care. Have a happy new year. Thank you once again. And thank you, John, for your wonderful gift. Take care, everyone.